And this game is underway. First possession for UST. What are you looking for every time you watch UST? What are the strengths that you are watching as a coach, Coach Willie?
Oh, for sure, I'm looking at how they get the ball and involve Colin Ducole. I'm looking at that as well, that three-point shot from Nick Caballero.
Yamaha Wrap three-point shot brought to you by Yamaha Aerox. Fast never looks back.
Because we're looking at Nick Caballero. Usually he does damage in the paint on transition, but if he can get it going from behind the three-point arc, then it's going to be trouble for the opponent.
Home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit as Ateneo cuts down at UST lead to 1. So both teams are on the scoreboard in the early moments of the opening quarter. Caballero hit a 3 earlier. Now matched up against Adili. Speed advantage, Caballero. Caballero with an upper body strength that allows him to challenge Adili. Meantime, Bahay sets up Espina. Espina's on the right side. And Divine Adili with a relaxed 15-footer.
And you don't see that every day. Each team has their primary defender matched up on the opposing point guard. That's how much respect they have for the opposing team's playmakers, as we see Ladi getting on board.
And Jared Bahay with a chance to call the play here for Ateneo. Escobar on the right side. Lots of time to shoot. They go to Waki Espina, his favorite shot. That bounces out. Rebound for Josh Lazaro, who just checked into the ball game for Ateneo. The lead is with UST as we near the halfway mark of the opening quarter. Lazaro pops and scores.
Lazaro with the much improved mid-range jumper. Imagine if he can stretch that out to the three-point line.
BDO winning ways, play of the quarter. BDO, we find ways. Another 3 for Paranada, and this time
and that
it
is
rattles
definitely
in.
Somebody that can stretch it out past the three-point line.
So now it's a 2-point UST lead. Meantime, Adili will score. Basket is good. And there's a foul spotted on the Growling Tigers. Stackable assists of the half. Get the best assist for your dream ride in just 24 hours. Like Caballero, like Crisostomo. There's a pass by Padrigao. Lemit, where's he going? Lemit to Crisostomo. Inside, Akowe. Akowe for 2.
And that is where you need more than one player to guard Collins.
Converge, super play of the quarter. Converge, super play of the quarter. Brought to you by Converge. Super Fiber X. Live to the power of X.
If you're going to leave one player, one defender on Collins Okoye in the paint, you might as well call it 2 points.
Almost a getaway by Lazaro. Bongo got it.
Just on the basket, but look at this seal. One-on-one in the paint, call it 2 points.
Babalik-balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. UST on top by 2. 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Sean Tuano, he always attacks. He attacks. Doesn't care that Akowe was in front of him. As we cross the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Escobar back in the ball game. Handoff Tuano. Tuano over to Lazo. Lazo from the corner. And that ball ends up with Asido. Forward pass. Crisostomo for 2. And outed by Dantig. Shot clock reads 6. Tuano now has to create. He finds an opening and scores.
And that is exactly what you expect from Sean Tuano.
Of the first chapter. Padrigao knows what to do. He attacks. Drop pass. Blocked by Escobar. The ball will stay with UST. Over to Bongo. Bongo fires a 3. No go. Felvang with the rebound. The rookie with a gutsy move. And then Escobar with an offensive rebound. Escobar creating space.
You want to keep pounding it inside, good things will happen. You have offensive rebounding opportunities as well as opportunities to go to the free throw line.
Tuano blocking Caballero. It is Akowe guarding Bahay. Speed advantage, Jared Bahay. And then Felvang is wide open.
And Lars Felvang finally gets one to fall.
Well, it's Akowe down and is in pain. Here's our Nissan Cup instant replay brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Panalong Seafood Sarap. Bahay locating.
Well, when you see a 2-guard lineup here for Ateneo, that's Jared Bahay needs to get more aggressive offensively.
That's just a tough assignment for a rookie.
Lars Felvang, as you see, Collins Okoye carving out space down there in the paint.
Balikan moment brought to you by Nissan Cup Noodles. Back in this contest, and Padrigao Over to Caballero. What a pass. Another great pass and a slam from Collins Akoe. The game brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. Caballero attacks. Caballero inside. Caballero 2 points.
And there's not much you can do about that.
Shot clock reads 12. Escobar. He steps back. He fires. And that ball ends up with Bongo. Offensive rebound for Ateneo. And Escobar's shot is erased by Akoe. Escobar collides with Caballero. Here comes Paranada. Paranada sidestep. Fall away is good. Let's see what Jared Bahay will do. Bongo pulling up. It's good. Lila Estacio. Here's Caballero. Had 9 points in that first half. Caballero on the move with a spin. And the layup is good. Kaimani Ladi back in the ball game. He overshoots. Rebound Caballero. And a long pass to Crisostomo. Touchdown for the Growling Tigers. Your reaction to Coach Pindo telling his team during the half na bumagal tayo ng second quarter? What does that mean?
That means that they're just, second guessing themselves. They want to come down.
Good opportunities on 4 shots and passes. The Blue Eagles know that the second half is going to be tough, so they have to bring in their intensity, playing composed and lock into what this team needs from each and every player. This Courtside Report is brought to you by BDO. We find ways.
Instead, gives it back to Bahay. Shot knocked down to 4. Now Bahay has to create. Kaimani Ladi for 3. Short. Adili with the rebound and the putback. Ivan Calum gets away. Sets up Crisostomo for 3. And then Caballero with the rebound. He is blocked. Caballero again. Still no go. Crisostomo for 2. Two-man game. Lazo and Felvang now over to Ladi. Ladi's pass intercepted. And here's Crisostomo for 2. So UST threatening to pull away again. They're on top by 7 points. Kaimani Ladi for 3.
Yeah, we see the pick and pop game for Kaimani Ladi. But first, let's talk about this turnover.
Clear defensive move brought to you by Clear Men. Power up your dandruff-free scalp. Supercharged with Clear.
Inside the paint.
Acido for 3. And that ball ends up with Espina. Lazo quickly to Tuano. Tuano, he's going to attack. Tuano on the move. Tuano will score. 6 points for Sean Tuano after that home credit drive of the quarter. Get it with home credit. And then Akoe gets away for an easy 2. Now against Akoe. Shot knocked down to 4. Tuano speed advantage. Tuano blocked easily by Akoe. UST at 6-5. And in this chaotic Season 88, both teams can still make it to the Final Four. As Amiel Acido knocks it down, a Yama rapid 3-point shot brought to you by Yama Aerox Fast. Never looks back. Speaking of fast, Sean Tuano with a quick response. And Espinosa are in the backcourt. Ladi, Adili, and Escobar complete the 5 for Coach Tam Baldwin. That's a 3-point shot.
Every single possession so that they can defend it. In this fourth quarter, they have to tell each other to really not stop. This Courtside Report is brought to you by BDO.
I think they'll take another look. Here's that 3-point shot by Fordsky Padrigao, leading to our babalik-balikan moment. Brought to you by Nissin Cup Noodles. They go to Caballero at the post against a smaller Bahay. Double team there. And then Padrigao again. Yes, sir! Shot knocked down to 7. How will the Blue Eagles respond? Ladi to Adili. Adili inside. Adili is blocked. Adili. Padrigao over to Caballero. Caballero for 3. And long rebound picked up by Jello Crisostomo. The pass was intended for Acido. Escobar to Ladi. Ladi's with a stretch and the layup is good. And Kaimani Ladi now in double figures with 10 points after that Cetaphil fast break of the quarter. Boost 15 essential ceramides to actively hydrate and restore skin barrier. Cetaphil for everyone's sensitive skin.
Kaimani Ladi, as we see this ball screen, we see a double ball screen here. It's a choice. Nobody home on the help of the roller. They bring a wing horns action. Beautiful play there from USC.
9 points for Ramiel Asido off the excellent pass from Fortsky Patricao. Blue Eagles down by 10. Bahay on the right side. Ladi pulling up and scores. Steps on the brakes. Two-man game here. Bahay over to Adili. Adili is blocked. A clear defensive move brought to you by Clear Men. Adili inside, and he was bothered by Crisostomo.
And the shot opportunity was there. Now you have a power play.
Fortsky, layup, no go. And collision between Escobar and Crisostomo, and then Ladi will score on the layup.
Again, we're over here trying to get a post look.
Here's emergency pass, and that shot was erased.
Great
block by
defense there by Divine with an offensive rebounding opportunity.
Caballero on the right side. Caballero gets away and gets the bounce. And Nick Caballero now with 13 points after that BDO winning ways play of the quarter. BDO, we find ways. Ateneo down by 8. Escobar shot erased by Akoe.
As we see here, he just like waits for the ball to go up. Perfect timing. And just spikes it.
Here's Ladi inside with the fake. The block by Crisostomo. A miss by Ladi and a rebound for Akoe. Let's use up as much time as we can. And a swipe by Bahay. Jared Bahay on the move. And a last-minute pass, and Lazaro for 2. It's finger looking good. 1 out of 2 for Caballero. 7-point lead as Lazo gets away for 2. UST will gladly give up a 2-pointer. Just 1 out of 2. And that will confirm our final score.